Hey guys, this is Backdraft and welcome to Sky Factory 3, episode 28. So in the last episode, we constructed our brand new mob farm area that you guys can see right in front of me right here. So I have 12 colossal golden chests, which are holding all sorts of different loot that come out of the mob farm. And I redecorated this area a little bit to make it look a little more snazzy. I think this actually looks awesome. These are factory blocks. Kind of got like a little carpet thingy going on with all the illumination bulbs going. And these are also factory blocks over here. I think this thing looks awesome. But in this episode, we're going to jump ahead in our book a little bit. The first thing and second thing we're going to do is, from the Age of Power, create a passively cooled reactor from Extreme Reactors mod. So the Extreme Reactors mod allows you to make multi-block structures which produce crazy amounts of RF. And you can make them as big or as small as you want. And I made a ton of these factory blocks that, reactor casing, reactor glass, and then you need a reactor redstone flux power tap, access port, controller, and I have one control rod right now, but I'm gonna need a lot more of those. We're also gonna need a way to cool it, and in my case, I'm going to be using liquefied ender pearls, which I've got a bunch of liquefied ender pearls going through my Tinker Smeltery over here, so I will be actively going back and forth between these 2 points and putting those into the reactor as well. So we're going to make a 10 by 10 reactor, which is going to go right here on this platform. I may eventually move it and make it bigger, but for now, that's what we're going to do. So I have the area mapped out. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is throw down one of these reactor casings on the corners so that I can map out the area that I'm going to use. There's a corner, boom, and let's just extend this out here. And like I said, it's going to be 10 by 10 for now, and then we can eventually make it bigger if we want to. I may not have quite enough blocks to do this in the size that I want. But we can always make more. These really aren't that expensive. The only thing you need is, let me actually show you the recipe so you guys know. Extreme reactor casing. So it requires graphite, reactor casing, which is that iron, gold, redstone, and also graphite bars. And you get 4 reactor casings from that recipe. So graphite you actually get from smelting coal. And I've got a crap ton of coal from my super siver and from the mob farm as well, so that was not a problem at all. I did a lot of off-camera work. So let's throw that down, and then let's go up 10 in the corners. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And okay, for this bad boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's connect that to make sure it's the correct height. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be the right area. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And did I do the math? Did I do that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Okay. Did it too big, which I need to shave off the ends, but that's okay. So the basic way that this thing works is, like I said, it's a multi-block structure. I'll fix it off camera, and I'll probably finish completing it off camera as well. But it's a multi-block structure that allows you to produce as much RF as the thing is large, and it consumes yellorium, which I'm getting a lot of from my super siver, and it's been building up. I've never used yellorium, I think is how you say it. Yeah. I've got 3.9 thousand ingots, and I haven't used any of those before. I actually added a recipe, or I'm sorry, an extra filter through this alloy smelter here, which will take in the yellorium dust and turn it into yellorium ingots. So this thing isn't going to be 10 by 12, or maybe I might just decide to leave it. So the essence of it is you need to put one of these, and one of these, anywhere along the edges. So I'll probably just do them 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that there. We'll put the controller next to it, and then maybe we'll put this on the side or on the bottom. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just throw that there for now. So then in the middle, you're gonna put reactor blocks as well. So let me toss those down while I'm in here. Smack that away. So boom, whoop, boom, boom, boom. No, that's not what I want. Damn. This friggin', oh my god, it went all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. But anyway, so in the middle here, I'm gonna put glass along the edges. I have a lot of that, as you can see. But in the middle here, so this is gonna be glass right here. So we'll put that along like that. And then in the middle, you have reactor fuel rods, which you can lead all the way up to the top. And then surrounding them is where you put the liquid ender pearls. And at the very top of that, you need one of these bad boys, which is a reactor control rod. So I'll just slap that at the top there. And that's all you need. And then it should fire up and produce a crazy amount of RF. The only thing is it consumes yellorium blocks, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this thing, and then I will be back with you guys when I have it in a place that I think is going to work. Because it's probably going to require a lot of troubleshooting, because I've never dealt with this mod before. I've only ever looked at a couple tutorials here and there. So I'm going to get it in a stable state, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit. Alrighty guys, I am back, and I've got the design in a pretty good place. So I tested this thing out, and it goes about 50,000 RF a tick, which is way more than I've ever done. But this thing heats up like the friggin' sun. And I've been trying to figure out designs where, you know, it's not so hot, because that takes away from the energy output. And it's just, I haven't been able to come up with something yet. I read that diamond blocks and mynilum blocks are the best way to transfer heat to the casing, or from the core to the casing. But the design that I have right now, it just doesn't work. On the outside right now, I have lead. Somebody said lead is actually pretty good at transferring to the casing, and liquid ender pearls for the middle, or you could do graphite blocks outside. But yeah, like I said, 50,000 RF a tick. I don't want to show you guys exactly how it's working right now, because I already started deconstructing it, because I'm going to try out a different design. There's a couple designs that I looked into, and I think I'm going to end up doing a different design, because I don't want the center being extremely hot. It was like 1800 Celsius or something like that, and that's just bad for energy output. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and test a different design. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this thing into a stable state, and once I have it cool enough, I'll show you guys the final product, and we'll go from there. Okay, see you in a bit. This thing is crazy! So I decided on a better solution, which gives a little less energy, but the... I'm sorry, what the hell am I doing? Sorry, so this gives a little less energy, but the core temperature isn't as hot as it was before, and I don't know what happens if it gets too hot. I don't want this thing blowing up and just annihilating everything. So, alrighty, I'm going to turn this thing on, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. So in my inventory, there are two new items, a flux point and a flux plug. So the flux plug you put on the reactor flux power tap, and then I already created a network, Backdraft's network. So that means this thing can remotely send energy from the reactor to wherever I put a flux point, which is going to be amazing. I'll show you guys exactly how that works in just a second. So I'm going to turn this bad boy on. It's already got, what is that, 10 million energy stored. And it's going to produce, I think, about 35,000 RF a tick. Let's see exactly how this works out here. It's already 100% full. And it looks like it's going to use 0.43 millibuckets per tick. Yeah, 37-ish thousand RF a tick. I did get it up to 50,000, but it was just way too hot. So it's got 288,000 millibuckets right now, and it's using, yeah, Fuel rods, I got 9 of them. So I can feed yellurium from my refined storage grid into this thing so that it just constantly runs and produces power. I don't have an unlimited supply of yellurium right now, and it's 0.3% depleted. This thing isn't going to run forever. I'm going to need to get a more stable supply of yellurium for this thing to actually work. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys how this works. So if I get rid of my lava generator over here, and I put down a flux point right here, I can then set this thing to Backdraft's network, and bam, it's powering all of those. It's amazing. So it transfers 5,000 RF a tick. So this thing, as you guys can see, so I just used a little bit of energy. It's going to get filled up right away. So in order to actually use the energy that's in this thing, I'm going to need to plug it into several things. So it's 0.1% depleted, as you guys can see. It's probably going to last a while, and I can always come back and put more yellurium into it. So another thing I can do is, for example, I can get rid of the lava generator that's here and put a flux point right there. Put it on Backdraft's network, and bam, these are now powered. That's amazing. It's freaking amazing. That thing doesn't actually need power, so that's fine. So I can get rid of that ugly thing, and over here I can get rid of that ugly thing that's way over there as well. And over here, I could put one flux point, but that's a little confusing, and I don't want to, how in the world did SNAD get in there? It doesn't matter. I don't care right now. What else can I do? I eventually want to have one platform for everything, and I want to redo this platform. Everything, I mean, like my smaller-ish factories. Off camera, I set this up so that I could get obsidian to make these flux points. It's basically a fully automatic obsidian farm. I'm feeding all the lava from these crucibles into this stone barrel, which has water above it, and then that feeds into this storage crate over here, which is storing all of the obsidian. So I have an obsidian farm that's definitely useful. That doesn't require power, however. I don't think we might as well do this as well, because we're just kind of producing way too much RF right now and not really using it. So we'll put that on Backdraft's network, and these bad boys should be powered, and we can get rid of all of the lava generators that are going on. I don't think I'm using anywhere near 38,000 RF a tick. Otherwise, this would be getting depleted. I also have yellurium chilling in there, so that's kind of like an infinite supply of it. But one thing that could help me out here is if I replace all of these lava generators with a flux point. So I'm going to get rid of all of this and probably utilize that. There isn't really much to utilize. Okay, so get rid of these bad boys and replace them with one flux point, and that should be all I need. But we can definitely save them in case I want to use them in the future. Come here. Okay, go there. And we'll put a flux point right there, and we'll connect it to Backdraft's network, and bam. That's all I needed. Isn't that freaking awesome? And it's using 723 RF, same deal, per tick. That's really all I need. Yeah, this thing isn't using anywhere near its potential right now. But I'm sure there's some crazy things I can think up that will require a massive amount of power. I do know that I did make a builder, and a builder can hold up to 10 million RF a tick. I don't know exactly how much it can use. Yeah, but this thing probably isn't going to run out anytime soon. So I'm just going to let that go. And I think I'm going to be feeding yellurium into there eventually as well. Let me grab some cobble so I can get this out of the way. I just want to make this into a pretty state again. And we'll also be saving space down here, which is amazing. Okay, so I do have a couple more things on the list for this episode. I don't want to spend it just cleaning up this area. I can always do this off camera. So the next thing I wanted to do, let's go back to the book. Just let me replace these so that it's pretty Okay, let's go back to the book. There are a few things that I can tick off because I did produce up to 50,000 RF a tick at one point. I know you guys may not believe me, but I did. Just bear with me. I don't think that's really an achievement anyway. I'll be producing way more than that eventually. Okay, so create a passively cooled reactor. Okay, create an actively cooled reactor. Yes, create a maximum size reactor. Haven't done that yet. I think that's 48 by 48 by 32. That's enormous. Create a turbine from the screen reactor. Haven't done that. 1,000 RF a tick, 10,000, 50,000 isn't even a thing, so that's fine. But yeah, we were able to check off a few things on that bad boy book. And link an ender pouch to an ender chest. Have not done that yet. Okay, so I do have a bit more time, and there is one thing that I've been wanting to do, which is replace my furnaces with these bad boys. The ultimate furnace, which is 9,000 times efficiency from a regular furnace. But in order to do that, I'm going to need nether stars. I do have supremium, so that's not a problem. And that shouldn't be an issue. I think I have like 150 plus supremium right now. 149 supremium, so that should not be a problem. I want to make a couple of them. One for this thing so that it can smelt all of the stuff that comes through it as efficiently as possible. And then the other thing I want to do is just have one chilling over here, or I can maybe move it somewhere else so that I can have a furnace that just grinds through whatever I put into it as quickly as possible. But the thing is, I need a couple nether stars in order to do this. So I'm going to have to go off camera and kill a couple withers. But have no fear, I will be back with you guys as soon as possible, and I will show you how these ultimate furnaces work. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, I killed myself a couple withers, so I am ready to make 2 ultimate furnaces. But before I get into that, I need to show you guys something that I did off camera. I made a strength 2 supremium sword. So let me show you guys the recipe for this. And this thing kills a wither in like 5 hits. It's ridiculous. So to make a supremium sword, it's quite simple. You just need a supremium ingot and a mystical tool rod and a supremium tool core. You guys get the idea. It's pretty much the same thing as making the armor cores that I made in previous videos. But then you also need a strength 2 charm, which takes some supremium apples, some superium, and then you need a strength charm, which is from a blank charm. That's the recipe, and there's the recipe for the blank charm. And then you got to put it together like so in a tinkering table, which I made over here. So that's how I got that bad boy. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and make our first ultimate furnace. Okay, so first we're gonna need an inferium an inferium furnace. I'm gonna need an inferium block. So I don't think I have any inferium, but I do have prudentium. So let's go back into here, and then let's make ourselves an inferium block. Back down the chain, bam, boom, bomb. Then we need a prudentium furnace, which we need a prudentium block. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, bam, boom, ba boom, boom. Prudentium furnace, bam. Okay, next is intermedium furnace. So we're gonna need an intermedium block, which thankfully I have 9 intermedium right there. Then boom, 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 bam. Intermedium furnace. Then we need a superium furnace. You guys get the idea. I think I have a superium block chillin'. Which actually, nope, I'm actually wrong. But I do have enough right there. So, boom, oopsie. Boom, boom, bomb. Finally, a supremium furnace, which actually is pretty good in itself. It's 1,000% times efficiency. Bam, boom. But then, to get the ultimate furnace, we need, if I would spell it right, ultimate. Okay, we need 3 supremium blocks. That's probably all. That's all we're gonna need. So let's. Oh, we have 12 of them right there because I made way too many. I thought I only made 1, but bam, boom, we got the ultimate furnace. I don't know if that is on the book anywhere. Let me check. I might as well skip ahead. Build it in. Level up diamond hammer. Craft the highest tier unbreakable one. Create an unbreakable tungsten. Craft a melee tinker's weapon. Build a melee weapon. Okay, I'll look through the book later. But I now have this ultimate furnace, and I want to test it out. So I'm going to replace it. Let's just throw it over here, and we'll test it out over here. Bam! It's so beautiful. Okay, I don't know. think I have some coal. Yeah, well, obviously I have coal, so boom. And let's see how fast it smelts. Let's do some glass. Okay, a whole stack of glass. Boom. Oh my God. I I did not know it was that fast. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, well, let's do a setup over here. Let's grab the alloy smelter. We're not going to need that anytime soon. Let's go back over here. We'll throw that bad boy in there and there. And we'll keep those, and we'll toss all that back in there. I really don't... Let's make a stack of coal blocks. Yeah, okay. And we'll throw that in there. And I'm willing to bet that that is not going to run out anytime soon. So let's toss that there. We'll toss... I think if you just do... Okay. And then we'll have that and that. Okay, so that will be on extract, always active. This will be on insert. And put a stack of coal blocks in here. And then, I don't know, let's see. We'll make some more glass, why not? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you need to feed it in. But that's okay, that's okay. Get another conduit. Boom, boom. Boom. Insert and extract always active. And that just, oopsie. Don't want that. Frickazoid. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to keep the blocks of coal inside the furnace. Can you only... Oh. How do you whitelist something? So I don't want... Okay. Insert item conduit speed upgrades. Yeah. Possible function upgrades. How do I say everything but? Insert. Extract. This is intriguing. Let me grab a filter. You got... Yep, filter. Okay, so let's throw this bad boy here like we did. That bad boy... Oop. That bad boy there. And I want to say extract... Whitelist. Blacklist. There we go. So do not extract blocks of coal. Okay, throw those bad boys in there. And I think we should be all right now. So this should be on extract, always active, and insert. And why is it not working? Always active. The sand should be going in there. And then that should be saying extract, always active, and insert. What am I doing wrong? Always active, insert. Do I need to... What is going on? Burn time 16,000. What is going on? Dear God. Okay. So... What is happening, man? All right, let me go figure this out. And I can figure it out off camera. Alrighty, well, there you have it. The ultimate furnace. It smells like freaking crazy. Yeah, so that's about all the time I have for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked it, please do not hesitate to hit that thumbs up. And if you've been enjoying the series thus far, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. I'm trying to get to 100 subs, and I only need 5 more. And if you want to be notified on future videos for Sky Factory 3, head over to Twitter at Backdraft Gamer and give me a follow. That is the first place I always post all of my new videos. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in episode 29. Thanks, and bye-bye.